Hi, my name is Kathy Steinhoff, and I'm the president of the Columbia, Missouri National Education Association. I'm coming to you today wearing my pajamas in honor of CPS's Spirit Week on PJ Day. I hope you all take advantage of dressing up for the fun themes each day that will help celebrate our district, engage our students and our families in something fun. This week is also Teacher Appreciation Week, and it feels kind of strange to not be at school because I know that this is one of our favorite weeks of the year as we see the various ways that our school families spoil us rotten and display their gratitude for what we do. I know that I really appreciate you all and the work that you do, and I find you to be amazing people. Normally CMNEA gives you a gift, and you should have received a postcard, or one is coming in the mail soon to let you know that this year, instead of getting you a gift, we decided to use those funds to honor you by contributing to different organizations around our community that are feeding our kids. I hope you support that decision because, as we said, it really was made in your honor, to thank the others in the community that are stepping up and taking care of our kids that we know that we're really worried about during our time away. There's some other pieces of information I wanted to inform you about in my communication with the district. A few of you have reached out to me with concern about some information about what's going on with school this year and next year, and the information coming out to us rather late. I would ask that you extend some grace to administration. I know that they are really working in overdrive, trying to get input on these decisions, trying to weigh what's good for kids, what's good for staff, what our health department is telling us is allowed to do, what parents are asking for. They're trying to balance everything, also with the school board that really wants to be informed of these decisions before they're made public. So recently, some information has come out in a way that feels like it's last minute, and that was not the intent. I did ask administration to try to remember that teachers and principals and just all of our education employees want some time to process things before we read them in the newspaper, and they're very aware of that. Another thing that I know that they're in the middle of making the decision on right now, in association with statewide and citywide efforts, is when the last day of school will be. And I want to kind of give you a heads up that our contract is for a certain amount of days. And when I say our contract, I'm primarily talking about teachers, but everything I've heard from the district is very positive about our support professionals as well. I do believe that they're going to pay us all the way to the end, whether you're a teacher or whether you're a paraprofessional. So I feel like we're all in this together. Some people are worried that we might end up having to go to school early in August or maybe continue into June, and that we may not get paid for that. I don't think any of that is on the table, and the district is being in communication with us. I think we will be asked to work our contract days and will be paid for our contract days, but you are working those contract days now. If the end of the school year is called a little earlier than expected, particularly with our snow days that we haven't made up yet, be aware that we are still under contract and we may be asked to participate in some professional development. I have really urged administration that if that were to happen, that the professional development be delivered in a flexible way, because I know many of you are still taking care of your families. So it may be that we have to do a few days of professional development, but hopefully it will be in recordings and things that we won't have to do at a certain time on a certain day. Elementary teachers, I hope you've heard now that your training this summer that was going to be, I believe, 6 hours, has now been converted to 2 1.5-hour sessions. So it is less training, and it also will be flexible and be able to be done remotely, and you will be paid for that training. I have asked administration if they can push out next year's videos early so that we could start doing that work now. They were interested in trying to do that, but there's some strict lines about when 1 year ends and 1 year begins. So the soonest that they can get those videos out to us is July 1st, because that begins our next school year time. And they've committed that they're going to try to have those ready on July 1st for us to start. I think that's all I got for today. Happy Teacher Appreciation Week. Please remember, we continue to be here for you, even though we're away. And if there's anything that we can do, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Thank you. Goodbye.